Can a person that's like not really naturally that funny become a great comedian?
It's a good question. I don't think it's impossible. I think if you're smart and you can figure it out,
yeah.
I think people can figure things out. It's like, I think there's a certain mindset that you would have to acquire. And I think some people, it's very difficult for them to change the way they look at things. And change the way they think other people see them. Because people have a delusional idea of how other people see you. And I think in comedy sometimes you have to think of it in a different way. You have to think of it as an audience as much as you have to think of it as yourself.
Such a sweet skill. I've tried to like kind of write shit down, and then I look at it a couple weeks later, I'm like, what the fuck? I thought that was funny. Even a little bit? Like, it wasn't. Yeah.
Well, it's like anything else, man. Like, you got to do it around a bunch of people who do it. In our case, you literally have to practice it in front of audiences. Like, some of the stuff you saw last night was brand new. Like, one of the bits that I did last night I had just done for the first time during the first show. And then there's all the stuff that we do, like in that little room at the bottom of the barrel, that's completely improvised. And so that's how you develop an act, by like, just you have to practice it live in front of people. So I have these ideas.
Sweet. How many times do you do something in the barrel room, or when you're doing the barrel show that's fucking good, but you can't write it down? Or is someone recording just in case?
I record everything.
Oh, okay, just in case you're like, fuck, what was that?
I always record them, and then I listen to them, and every now and then there's like a little thing that you forgot. You're like, oh, shit.
That's funny. Or can be.
Yeah, it can be. They're like little seeds, you know, and like, let me water this bitch. Let me water this bitch.
A couple of them yesterday. Obviously won't say anything right now, but that shit had me fucking laughing. So
I wonder with like Tom Segura and Christina P, like what their home life's like, because they're such high level comedians. I bet that's
they're
pretty
talking
fucking
shit. They're talking shit all day.
They got kids too, right?
The kids talk shit.
Oh yeah,
I bet.
Yeah, his one kid calls him Tom. He won't call him Dad. And he goes, "Hey, I'm your fucking dad. Call me Dad." He's like, "All right, Tom."
That's funny.
Where
do they
down,
live?
Tom. They live out here.
Oh shit.
Yeah, he lives here. They both live here too.
Yeah, their podcast's fucking funny.
Yeah, we there's like 15 world-class comedians that moved to Austin over the last 3 years.
So if I had to move anywhere, it would definitely be Austin. I couldn't live around this though. I would get too distracted.
What, around 6th Street, you mean?
Just around town. Like, I live in Waddell. I just got a farm. I got 15 chickens and fucking I live like out.
Nice.
I have to, because I get too. I know myself.
Oh, there's plenty of that out here.
Fucking.
That's how I lived when I lived in California. I lived about 35 minutes outside of LA.
Do you have chickens now?
Yes, I do.
I'm recently a chicken guy. They've been starting to lay eggs, and it's so fucking fun grabbing those eggs every morning.
Yeah.
It's something about grabbing the egg and cracking it and fucking.
So nutritious too.
Yeah, we've been getting a bunch, giving them some.
Yeah, ours haven't started laying eggs yet. We got fresh chickens. They're only now a couple months old, so they're getting their feathers and getting all the fluff is starting to go away. It's pretty bad.
Yeah,
they're like rich and colorful, like way different.
Yeah.
Oh, and the eggs.
Somebody's watching them walk around outside. Fucking so something about it.
Yo, you ever see what they do to mice?
I haven't. I've heard they're fucking savages. Though.
You never seen a video of a chicken
I don't know if I
fucking up a
want
mouse?
to.
This is how I found out about it. We were we had this fence in California that was this like wrought iron fence in our backyard, and my wife said, "You know what? That fence kind of fucks up our view. Why don't we get a glass fence?" So we got a glass fence, and then hawks couldn't figure out there was a glass fence, and they would bam, and there was like 3 of them that wound up dead. Fuck. They got KO'd, and one of them got KO'd, but he was like still lying in the backyard, and so my wife and my kids rescued him, and so they put him in a box. Like, watch this cat with this mouse. So this cat's playing around with this mouse.
Oh no!
Watch this chicken.
Oh
bitch.
God! No way!
Yeah. Chicken's way more savage than that cat.
Oh,
Look at
just
him.
shit!
Fucking
That's not
that
what
mouse up.
Just Oh.
Yeah. Get the fuck out of here, cat. This is mine. The cat's like, you got it. Leave me alone.
Chickens are funny, bro.
Vicious. So what happened was, this hawk got fucked up, and they put him in like this big box and put him in the bottom of the box, and then my wife went to the pet store, and they got these, I think they call them pinkies. They're like little baby mice that they feed to snakes and shit like that. They got a bunch of them. And so they fed a bunch of them to this hawk, and he ate them all except for one. And there was one left, and my daughter's like, they were only like 4 at the time. Like, we want to raise it. I go, you can't. I go, it doesn't have its mother. It's going to die. I'm like, let's just feed it to the chickens. No, I go, that doesn't make any sense. You just fed it to the hawk, but now you don't want to feed it to the chickens? Like, the chickens are our friends. They give us eggs. The hawk is just some flying monster who kills all the rats. And so eventually they said, okay. I go, do you guys want to come with me? Like, no. So I went out in the chicken coop by myself, and I put that thing down, and they dove on it like piranhas. Just and one got it in her beak, and she's running around the chicken coop, and all of them are chasing after her and biting at her face and trying to steal the mouse from her. I've never seen anything like it. Because every other time they eat, like if we serve them, chicken feed, and we serve them like dried worms and all these different things, they peck at it, but they don't steal from each other, and they're not frantic. But they knew that fresh meat, the fresh meat of mice, for whatever reason, that is like their favorite thing. They went crazy, man. It was wild to see.
What a perfect animal because they've been around for millions and millions of years, right? And so they just lay food every day. It's like a perfect fucking animal God put down there for us.
Yeah, and if you're a person that has a good relationship with that chicken, like all these people that are vegan, that's like, I would never eat eggs. Like, listen, it's not going to be a chicken. It can't be a chicken. You don't have a rooster, it's not going to be a chicken. It's just food. And not only it's food from your pets. So you have a good relationship with them, give them corn and feed.
Organic quality food.
Let them range around your yard, eat bugs and all that stuff, and you'll get this unbelievably nutritious food for free. And you get animal protein, so you don't have to be a fucking sick person. You don't have to be like protein, deficient and feeling terrible and having to supplement everything with fucking soy and this and that and like... You can eat eggs.
Yeah.
How many times a day are you eating meat?
Every day.
How many times a day?
Every meal, and I'm eating probably twice a day. Yeah, I don't eat more than twice a day. I don't usually eat lunch. Usually lunch is my breakfast. It's like the first meal I have of the day is around noon.
Even days you train hard?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't mind training on an empty stomach, but I will have a piece of fruit or something like that if I know I'm really going to get after it. A lot of electrolytes too, but the thing for me is like I don't tell everybody's different. I know people that are fine with a vegetarian diet. It's not me though. When I used to try to lose weight when I was competing, I was trying to make 140 pounds, and I only made it 1 year, my senior year in high school, and I couldn't do it again. It was just too hard. So I tried vegetarianism for 6 months. And I just felt listless. I'm 100% for sure wasn't doing it well. I wasn't even taking supplements back then. But I just didn't want to go up to the next weight class. And then when I made the decision to go up to the next weight class, I started eating meat. And it was like, whoop, just like immediately.